Hello.
Hello.
How goes it?
I'm alright.
That time was lost, yet
You're still
time
stream testing,
continued
don't
onward.
watch.
Ah, of course I am. I knew I was going to forget that. I still haven't completely sorted out the audio trouble either.
Divine trope, go peacefully to your rest.
Well,
I
That
will
should have
stand
fixed the
That
stream
guard
happens.
over your
information.
legacy.
yep.
If anybody actually shows up to watch, hopefully they will tell me if there are audio problems.
This endless realm is awash with sadness.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna be busy working on
Life and death
tabletop
lose all
crap because I
meaning
got D&D
under
in like an
the
hour.
waves of darkness.
Have fun.
Valhalla. The currents
Yeah,
of
my
time
entire party
cannot
knows that I'm a
touch its
skeleton
shores.
now, so... The skeletal cat's out of the bag. And
In this
apparently,
world of lost
one of my
moments,
fellow players is
I begin
bringing
my
in a
life
second character that they are going to play both of, I think,
Wow.
because we really fucking need some healing.
Ah, okay.
It's a cleric.
Fair enough. Yeah, also I found out that the problems I was having with audio are because this game is designed for obviously for 5.1 on console, 5.1 surround on consoles,
Yeah.
and has really bad mapping to stereo
This eternity.
Oh,
It was
on
so it's just
PC,
bad.
and doesn't support 7.1 or 9.1.
Fucking dogs. Sec.
Don't worry about it.
warrior goddess. Now we cross swords. Lose yourself in battle and rejoice. Embrace the terror. Husk of the wandering comet. I summon thee!
Fucking dogs. It was nothing.
Of course. I love the giant leaps that Horse Odin does in this opening sequence.
It's pretty ridiculous.
Yep. I mean, this whole sequence is pretty ridiculous.
Yeah. You get the QTEs that have them. The particular bonuses.
Also, I forgot to change the buttons from keyboard to gamepad. So I'm gonna have to do the first QTEs with the wrong action commands. I think I know what I need to do though.
damn you.
Enough. Let's end this.
That glow.
Cast your shadow over all. Wings of light!
Anyway, meet the final boss of the game, more or less.
Yeah. Honestly, I kind of love that they were just like, how the fuck do we make Kai's ballad imposing? Give him 3 personas. That's a fun fight, but also, it's silly.
It's such a pain in the ass too. Don't give me the tutorial on active time battle.
Forgotten time be reborn. Not kidding around, huh? Can you handle this? Cutting you down.
And then Odin just casually runs up a like 80-degree slope.
Come
Yep.
on then.
Oh, cinematic action.
I love that the
What's he up to?
symbol for fucking the WASD for the left thumbstick is just a key with all 4 letters on it,
Yeah.
and then it goes up. It's just like, that's not how that does. What are you barking at?
Right.
We have the front door open for the first time in a couple days, and I guess the dogs forgot that outside exists because they keep barking at nothing.
Interestingly, the what is the X button on my pad maps to the X key in the default key layout.
That's interesting, given that apparently A, or was it B?
A is enter. A is enter.
Why? That is that.
Especially since it wants you using WASD for the directions. Like, that's an awkward layout.
Yeah.
Keeping up?
So you want to destroy everything?
Oblivion is the fate of all things.
Oh god, another one. Oh, that's right, this is the one where it just lets you choose which kind of attack to use.
Yep.
Come and die.
We shall see.
I can't remember what difference the choice makes.
None.
I think you'd have to do a different action in the other parts of the sequence.
Yeah.
Let's end this.
I have no idea what maps to backspace. Oh,
Backspace would be B.
I guess so, yeah.
What the fuck?
Hey, Marcus.
Thank you. In these
Hey,
final
Marcus.
moments, I have met my finest opponent.
You're finished, Caius.
The fucking damage numbers get me every time.
Etro's Gate.
Here comes a special boy.
Of course. The one from the vision.
Special boy over a
know your
very
name.
stupid building.
Mm-hmm.
Noel Christ.
What?
Also, I've seen this opinion stated a couple places, and I kind of agree. It feels like Noel is kind of like Sora if he got, like, BC'd up a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Complete with stupid poofy pants.
Sora's far more interesting than Noel.
Yeah.
Oh god, there's another round of cinematic action, isn't there?
Yep.
And then they just almost completely forget about them for the rest of the game, thank goodness.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Where am I?
Valhalla. You prayed for a miracle, and that brought you here. Or am I wrong?
How did you know?
From Valhalla, I can see everything.
But who are you?
That's interesting to think about.
Lightning.
Oh, that's a camera glitch of some sort.
Yeah, it is. I had a brain spark and went to look at something, and Tales of Xillia 2 came out like 11 months after this. Like, it was November 1st, 2012 in Japanese, and for XIII-2 it was December 15th, 2011. It was...
Look out! Here it comes!
It was the year
What now?
period in which
Gonna get
time
worse.
travel games and fucking true timeline shit was happening. Which is interesting, but I don't know what to make of it. God, I need to replay Xillia 2.
I know there are mechanics for this sequence, but I can't for the life of me remember what they are.
Yeah. You're all kind of moot because you're hasted and just need to heal if you get too low anyway.
I mean, the haste comes from healing, but managed not to get Umbral Vise, that's what really matters. Lol, I got rare item drop and item drop plus 200%.
Yep, that's 5-star.
It drops nothing. Marcus, could you let me know how the audio's sounding, please? I've had some difficulties in setup.
How do we fight him?
This is not your battle. There's something else I need you to do.
What?
Bring my sister to me. Her name is Sarah.
Lightning's breastplate has a hood ornament.
Yep.
That is not obvious when you
You'll
play
need to
on
use the portal. Your time-gazing friend should have told you how it
P
works.
on Xbox.
The gate? But why me?
Because you're the only one who can.
Maybe not.
You crossed the void and
To
made
you,
it to
but-
Valhalla.
I
You can
know
find
like
Sarah.
4 different people who are just like, wow, what's with the hood
Together you
ornament
can
on her
change
boobs?
Oh, okay.
Wait,
Maybe it's just
I can change
you
the
weren't paying
future?
attention to it.
Maybe.
Yes.
I mean, I last played this on CRT in SD, so...
Yeah, Dad'd do it.
The introduction of the Moogle is such nonsense.
A good luck charm. Give him to Sarah.
Right. You got it. I'll track her down. What's happening?
Enjoying your little task.
Caius?
Get to the gate. I'm counting on you.
Okay.
Not this again. Odin! Do it!
Lightning casually just stabs a meteor. Oh no, shield bashes a meteor.
Sarah!
Fuck it. That's what a shield's for.
I really don't think it is.
I don't know, Monster much would disagree.
I haven't played that yet.
It'll be fun.
My hopes go with you.
Playing
Lord
Sword and
Christ.
Shield is really funny when half your moveset is
Become
just,
an
I'm
arrow
gonna
through
punch this
time.
monster in the face with my
And
shield.
lead your way to Sarah.
And sometimes
Be
you
there
just
for
knock
her.
him out of big moves because of that.
I no longer can.
It's very good. Do we have like an actual planned date for when we're going to start that up set? Or
No.
is it just kind of vaguely mid-September?
Yeah.
Time flows without pause.
Okay.
In a
Get
world
past
where
recording the
everyone
FF13
knows
episode and,
the future
like,
is
Let
about
me
to
edit it.
change.
yeah.
Then we can go. And that will probably also give you enough time to finish streaming this.
I'm going to take a slower pace on this one. I figure I'll just mix and match.
Okay.
Sarah, the truth still survives, but only you remember it.
Lightning. She was fighting. I guess it was just a dream. Such a strange dream.
Paradox's first effect is to make Sarah's outfit more JRPG.
Yeah.
Like,
Where did these clothes come from?
150% extra JRPG. Because why not?
What's happening out there?
It just reminds me of the Style and Steel outfit, which is fucking. Let me find the description for it. Style and Steel. Yeah. The Style and Steel outfit was designed by an Idol group member.
This one, you mean?
No, the Style and Steel one, which isn't the default one.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I might have.
It's free, so. Oh, she was in fucking AKB48, of course.
Lightning? Lightning is gone. But then, what was that dream I just had? A message from the other side? No. She... What's happening?
Oh yeah, the fucky camera bit.
Yep.
How did I get here?
I love how all four of those options are just kind of all bad.
Mm-hmm.
Am I dead? Is this the future? Like, what? Why those two reactions?
But why? Enough. I want to go home.
Foreshadowing.
I mean, they're all basically true.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that those are the four she can think of is weird.
It's such a weird way of handling like inner dialogue as well.
Yeah.
Godot!
Sarah, come on! Everyone, this way!
And there's half a boy.
What is that?
Take that!
Please, no! Lightning! Help me! Get a hold of yourself! Lightning can't protect you anymore! You have to look after yourself now. Do you hear me? Your sister's dead. She can't help you.
The bro being inexplicably mean.
Yeah, and also not commenting on the clothes.
She's got other things on her mind.
I know, but like, no one ever fucking does, like, timeline fuckiness.
A couple of
I
characters
know.
do.
Up, Sarah.
You were in my dream. I saw you.
Save it for later. Can you fight?
If I have to?
You're gonna have to. One more thing. Don't ever lay down and wait to die!
Don't give me a paradigm shift tutorial. God, I forgot how fast these things stagger.
Me and Necton, yeah. Also, they just don't have a lot of HP because they're so
Yeah.
early in the game.
Do I not have the preemptive strike ability yet?
No, you're not in the... They haven't introduced the mob clock.
That's right, yeah. Still not getting anything more than 3 stars. Pout face.
Yeah. A lot of that is preemptive bonus and you're not getting that yet.
Yeah. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I like how, like, you only fight Necton and Mia Necton here, but the battlefield is littered with
Mackie,
dogs and watch drones.
gotta go.
Yep.
Okay.
Abstraction at work.
Or something.
All right, everyone, listen up. The meteorite hit over there.
Right.
We're gonna check it out.
Team Yuge, ready to roll. Oh, and careful. That area's crawling with monsters.
So stay close. Come on.
Okay. Right. You heard him. Move out. With you.
Hi, Sarnai.
Yo!
You're okay.
She took a hit, but she's gonna be fine. She just needs some rest.
Thank goodness. And thank you. Whoever you are.
No, Christ.
It's interesting to me how much
Okay.
body language he shares with, like, the Nora members.
Guy too.
in 13. Like the little kind of goofy hand gestures.
Is that a toy Moogle?
Yeah.
Oh man, that sucks, Sanai.
He's supposed to be your lucky charm. Your sister gave him to me.
Yeah, that sucks.
You know Lightning?
Mm-hmm. She's the one who told me to come here.
Where? Where did you see her? Was it Valhalla?
Yeah, how'd you guess?
I saw it in a dream. I saw my sister. She gave you the Moogle. Then the meteorite came.
And dragged me along with it, I guess.
Do you mean you actually rode here on that meteorite?
Maybe. I don't know. Damned if I can remember. Why don't we go and check it out?
Yeah,
Okay.
Mog is weird.
I kind of like that the reason this game
Alive.
gives for that stuff is like
Valhalla.
all the kind of weird looking goofy Final Fantasy stuff
But I believed him. I believed every word
that's
he
in this
said,
game comes from like the time anomalies,
even though it couldn't possibly be true.
which is
It seemed
like there are
very
layers
real.
there. It's a dumb explanation on the surface.
The smile on Lightning's face when she gave her blessing for Snow and me to get married. But I'm the only one who ever remembered that. No one believes. It's just a dream, they say. From when I slept in the crystal. An illusion. They say my sister is gone. That 3 years ago she sacrificed herself to stop the fall of Cocoon. She turned into the crystal pillar that holds Cocoon above the surface of Pulse, and saved both worlds. That's what they say. But even so... No? Is that all you're going to tell me? Your name? Who are you? What do you do?
I'm a hunter.
I feel like an interrogator. Do you mind me asking?
Shoot.
Aha! Mod clock time. I'm going to take this tutorial because I can't remember what button to press. Hey, okay. Man, still only 3 stars. I've got some working to do.
Wow.
Holy shit, Sam.
What's
What?
up, Noel?
Sam tweeted that this is how long my completed save for The Witcher 3 is, including both
I just didn't
expansions.
think it'd be that beautiful.
It's 176 hours and 38 minutes.
Jesus.
Not used to seeing Cocoon, huh?
No. Well, actually, this is the first time I've ever seen it.
The first time? You can't be serious. Like, the first time seeing it from the outside?
Noel just doesn't answer the question. Whoa. There we go.
Tomorrow I'm gonna pick back up on the Witcher streams and I'm going to hate everything because I feel like I'm gonna hit the end of Act 1 and just be like, oh great, there's some dumb bullshit.
Hmm.
This is how Leroy was talking about it when he played it. Just a prolonged groan. This is gonna be my reaction to the Witcher 1.
It sounds like it. Hey! I got my 5-star. Let's make sure we go... Oh, I can't get that chest. There's a chest out here though, isn't there? Oh no. Not that I have a guide open on the desk next to me or anything.
Have fun with fucking Wind Dragon. I hate that fucker and I don't want to farm it.
Hello.
Hey Sam,
Hey Sam.
it's the Witcher man. Fucking, that's a long time to put into the Witcher 3.
It is. It's a big game.
Yeah.
I did it almost every side quest.
That'd do it.
Like, I think maybe one broke, so I didn't finish that one. And there's like a lot of the... I didn't do any of like the Gwent and horse racing ones, so that's about it.
God, Gwent. Every time I remember that exists, I regret it.
It exists as its own game now.
Yep.
You know, Mackie might know something about it.
Hey Godot.
Sarah, still in one piece? We're seeing lots of unfriendly critters around that meteorite. Oh, who's this?
Oh. This is Noel. He helped LeBro and me out of a tight spot.
Is that right?
The fact that his freaking shirt has like wings on the back.
Okay, take it easy, big guy. I am not here to make trouble for anyone.
You better not.
Those
Anything
remind me
happens
of
to Sarah,
something,
the
and I
boss will
can't
string your
fucking place
carcass
it.
out to
And I
dry.
think it might be like the album cover, like an OST cover for one of the Final Fantasy games, and I forget what.
Aren't you the boss? You sure seem like one.
Oh, gee, thanks, but I'm his right-hand man.
I feel like Gwent being Witcher themed is the only reason it's gonna stay as alive as it is.
I definitely feel like I spent a not insignificant amount of time on playing some Gwent at like the first like section of the game. Because at least give it a shot.
Yeah.
Oof.
These flipping time limits on these fights are just mean.
So
Yeah.
the significant difference in there was a point in the expansion. The last bit was one of the last bits is like this person has a thing, and you could play them in Gwent to get it, but then I just went, no, I'm just going to pay you for it.
Sounds about right.
Right, I'm getting the hang of the Pulsework soldiers at least. Am I seeing anything we're going this way? What's 3? Oh yeah, can't get that yet. What the hecky?
That's a really good out of context
What's going on
Castlevania tweet
Am I
gif
dreaming?
I see it too.
that I just
Pretty sure
retweeted.
it's no dream.
Castlevania is a good series. Well, the middle bit was before they fucking killed it with Lords of Shadow, but whatever.
Well, Bloodstained is. Oh, it's out next year.
Yep.
Well, there's no shortage of things like Castlevania still.
Yep.
Hey, Mackie.
Oh, hey, Huge.
Oh, sorry, huge.
So, this is the famous Noel, huh?
Yeah, Mackie looks like Naruto.
guess
You
news travels
is
fast.
blue.
That's right.
The bro told me how you helped.
The tolerable one from Nora.
I'm huge. Nice to meet you. Hey, likewise. What's with the new style and threads, Sarah?
Huge.
Not exactly a dress up and hit the town kind of occasion.
Huge, you're not really one to talk, you know.
What? These are my regular clothes. Can't help looking fabulous. Okay, I better get going. See you guys later.
Bye.
The best answer is, do you want to try them on? Huge? 'Cause,
More of them.
Maybe it's an
I mean,
illusion.
huge totally would.
Some sort of mirage showing
Yeah.
scenery in the distance.
Also, ask a stupid question, get a stupid answer.
Yep.
What's up with your clothes? I'm wearing them.
I mean, like, it is kind of a stupid question, right?
There must be pockets of unstable time or something.
More meteorite phenomena.
Oh, you got that right. Oh, look at this stuff. Ever since that rock came down, we've been seeing all kinds of aberrations.
Do you have any idea what's happening?
Not the slightest clue. Some spots seem to have sped forward centuries. But other parts haven't changed at all.
So, these areas are from different timelines. Realities blending together. Like two ages overlapping. That about right?
Right! It's exactly like that.
Are these creatures from another world as well?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I think it's safe to say they're from another world. I mean, you haven't seen anything like them around here, right?
Camera pans up to show the other world. Just randomly floating in the sky in the cutscene.
Yep.
But only in the cutscene. Anyway, let's Gog Magog.
Gog Magog. Magog.
Oh, that's right. This is where Cocoon disappears.
Yep.
I think I had a moment of trying to like look at what Gog and Magog, the whole deal was, like not outside of this, and I just got really confused.
Didn't we discuss it on stream like last month sometime during SMT?
I might not have been there myself.
Yeah. It's the fun thing is, when you look at the Wikipedia page, it is Gog and Magog in the Hebrew Bible may be individuals, peoples, or lands of prophecy, the enemy nation of God's people according to the book of Ezekiel, and according to Genesis, one of the nations descended from Japheth, son of Noah.
The only quote I know is the four corners of the earth, Gog and Magog.
Yeah, it's religion. That's always fun. To, like, untangle.
Get up there, quick, before he swipes, please. Thank you. How to do? 4 stars? Come on! I'm under half the target time! I sentinel barriered all his swipes. It's not fair.
To be fair, this game has a replay thing where you can go back and fight old things with superpower
Yeah.
characters, so...
We made it.
Wait up.
Wait, what? That game sure as heck just crashed.
Oh, wow.
It's just gone. What the fuck?
Oh, holy shit.
Let's.
That was-
I bet the sound glitch is going to come back now as well.
That
Huh.
is,
Just don't talk a second. No, it sounds alright. Has it
Yeah, my
saved
Witcher-
my progress?
my Witcher stream yesterday also had suffered a crash, and then I was just like, well, okay, I'm done for now because that killed my interest. Like, I talked to an NPC, and it got through like 2 lines of dialogue, and it was just like, oh yeah, we're crashing now, by the way. Which is just like, fuck. Also, I don't know. The NPC felt like it was a racial stereotype that I couldn't pin down,
Fun.
Oh dear.
which is always a fun thing to.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to fight Gogmagog again.
See, shut up.
Maybe we can get 5 stars this time.
I don't think so. No, wrong fucking paradigm again.
Posted a link in the chat to a picture of the guy. And fucking, like. It just seems incorrect in a really bad way. The way his face is modeled.
I mean, like,
He might just be ugly, but also,
I think.
I know.
I mean, what it's reminding me of is like a Planet of the Apes character, which
Yeah, pretty much.
those are negative stereotypes for black people.
Hmm.
Right, I have
Yeah,
no
like-
option to save.
There's no manual saving.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it doesn't
Good luck, I
save.
guess.
It doesn't save.
We made it.
Wait up.
Sarah, get down, please. Now I can't get down. What is going on?
Yeah, I was talking to that guy, and he's an alchemist, and I was just like, okay, do you want me to go get you some stuff? And then the game crashed. I was just like, okay, guess not. And then I booted it back up, and the game was fine with me talking to him. So, are you having issues jumping down, Becky?
I'm having issues. There we go.
Someone seems to be having a party outside.
Fun, fun, fun. Right, video game.
What is that
Okay.
place? No, do you know?
Successfully loaded on the second try.
Wait,
And it's
what
saved.
happened to Cocoon? It's not there.
Because there was a little
You're
fucking
looking at a different
spinny
time.
top left.
That's the world I come from.
Hooray.
In my world, Cocoon doesn't exist. When I was born, the sky was already empty. Tell me, how many years has it been since Ragnarok appeared and Cocoon fell?
Well, it's 3 AF. So
It's 3 as fuck.
For me, all that happened 700 years in the past. I was born and raised in another time. 700 years in the future.
Far off. You're 7 as fuck.
I knew it. I knew you weren't from this world.
I'm the last of humanity. Sarah,
Ugh.
I can take you there. We can find Lightning together. I know she wants to see you. You're full of it!
Yeah, that's impossible.
Lightning's
I'm just
gone.
looking at how long it takes to finish The Witcher.
Godot.
Oh.
No. Do you know where my sister is?
Come with me.
What if I just commit my evenings to it and try and finish it for next week?
Why next week?
Because Yakuza Kiwami 2's out. And then the week after,
You see? It's a time.
it's Dragon Quest 11.
We're all gonna die.
It's like a portal. Lightning is in a place called Valhalla.
Like I was like genuinely interested in Shenmue 1 and 2 HD, but it was like I won't have time to play this.
No doubts and dreams. On the broad plain beneath Cocoon, my sister once
course,
celebrated my marriage to Snow.
I've already had it for a few days and started it already, but Luca's out tomorrow.
Today.
When I wasn't looking.
Is it today?
Yep.
Yes,
She
today.
Oh.
was gone as if she'd never been there
Ah,
in the
yes.
first place.
Colin offered me a key, but I refused because I was pay for it myself.
Did I dream that day on Pulse, or did it
I backed the
really happen?
Kickstarter, so
Mil says
Yeah.
he can find you, but is he telling the truth?
yeah, looking forward to
Mil's
playing
world
more
was
of
a
that.
terrible place where Cocoon did not exist. He had traveled back in time to change that bleak future, or so he told
Yeah,
us.
too much video game.
A common problem.
Areas overlap, all kinds of crazy stuff happens.
And I'm
Objects
going
from
to be
different
dragging
times get mixed
Becky
up.
into Monster
If you want
Hunter
to open a
sometime
gate and
in
travel through time, you
next
have to
few
find
weeks.
one of those objects.
So
They're
you
called
better
artifacts.
fucking show up for that too. It'll be a giant fucking
Keys to the
clusterfuck.
future.
That'd be
They're
fun.
anachronisms, relics of a different world.
Be so fun.
Things that don't belong in your time. If we can find them,
You don't have
we
to
might be able
force
to use
yourself
it to open the gate. Then you
Why?
can cross time and travel to
It's gonna be so much fun.
Could Nora
No,
tell
I
the
do
truth?
really love it.
Beyond
Yeah.
that gate, in a place called Valhalla, is Lightning alive and waiting for me? Can I dare to hope again, after all this time? Oh, how I want to believe. I want my sister back.
Well, I have D&D in like 15 minutes, so I'm gonna bounce.
Alright.
So much
Okay.
happened the night the meteorite fell.
Have a good night, folks.
See ya.
We all had a
Bye.
lot to think about.
Good night.
I wonder if
Good night.
anyone
Oh.
slept.
They've already gone.
Good morning.
When did this game come out?
You want to say 2011?
It was 2011 in Japan, December 2011 in Japan, 2012 over here. Yeah, no, I haven't played it since it came out.
I didn't play it when it first came out.
I'd played 13 the year before.
13 I did play when it first came out.
And I had this pre-ordered because I really liked 13 a lot.
That was when I was really at my tightest because of PhD.
Ah, yes.
So I did not have them. I didn't really have the money for 13 when it came out. I split it with a friend.
I just traded in a bunch of stuff to pick up 13. But I also got it when it was like a tenner, so.
Mm.
Sorry you got yourself hurt because of me.
Hey, do we have to go through this again? I told you. We look out for each other. I won't tell Snow. Noah will be our little secret.
Hey, it's not like that.
I just realised this is the most Nomura thing ever. LeBron's bikini has a zip on it. Like, that's not how bikini. Like, just what? Fucking.
Hey, Sarah. Listen, what's the deal with you and that Noel guy anyway?
If I said I was going with him, would you stop me?
Let you run off with some con
Oh yeah, in Japan there's a mobile version of this game.
Really? Of 13-2?
13 and 13-2.
Wow.
You were up late last night, Mackie.
And Lightning Returns.
Project. Yeah, I was
It's streamed though,
Ah. Yeah, that'd do it.
like how Dragon Quest X is on the 3DS. It's weird how like you could play the entire series of Dragon Quest just on a 3DS in Japan.
Wow.
Yeah. Even the MMO.
Good grief.
Sarah, wait up for me.
Yeah, because they just
All this
they just
talk about
that game's on
artifacts and
everything
gates
over
and
there.
time travel, to be honest, I don't know if I'm ready to believe it.
Sarah, there's still so
Whereas
much
most
I
of
don't
them,
understand
I guess
myself.
some of them are only on phones here.
If I can actually find an artifact, then I'll
This
know
point.
what I've been saying is true. And once we open the gate, you'll be able to put some of your doubts to rest as well. So what do you think? Will you search for the answers with me? Give me a chance and I'll prove that it's true.
Hello there, Miss.
Oh, hi there. This might be a strange...
It's a strange question, all right. Frankly, these days,
Yeah, I know. But
well, we can't ask them. When the town was first built, Nora, let me tell you.
Look, I think Mog has found something.
that's just a cat. Oh, and it's with the one we keep at Nora House. Wait, the cat isn't an artifact, is it?
No, I don't think so.
Chase the cats.
Maybe the cat could have picked up the artifact.
I miss the fireworks of old boating. After her!
Stay on her, Mog.
God, the camera moves is so weird.
Hmm.
Just feeling.
That feels like a very like early 3D game camera move.
But more fluid, I think.
Hmm.
That's
Oh,
really
yeah.
the problem.
It's there's like a weird sort of there's like a specific kind of camera thing in like I remember from Chrono Cross
Isn't here.
where like it like just holds the like it
She's my pet.
stabilizes the camera on the character
Huge found her and brought her home.
and like so the camera is centered on the character and the character doesn't move but the rest of the scene looks like it's moving. That, you know, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like there's that specific thing. It's like an option in the battle screen.
Yeah.
But I saw that done in Resident Evil 6 and it just looks fucking weird.
This cat is the least cat-looking cat. Like, that's a dog head.
Thanks. She's adorable.
Yeah.
I thought I could hide it from them, but they knew. They saw right through me.
That's definitely, well, we can't just have cats here.
But those guys, they really tried to cheer me up.
So it hasn't been all bad.
No, not at all. Life is harder here compared to back on Cocoon. But everyone sticks together. Even in the tough times, we have each other. That helps.
Those friends of yours are like family, aren't they?
Yeah. Yes. But it's only part of a family. It just doesn't feel whole without my sister, you know?
If it's what you really want.
I am going to try to do all the optional stuff, but I'm not going to try to get all the best answers to the dialogue choices, because fuck that noise.
We're way off track.
Yeah.
Where else should we look?
Mog, help us out here.
What should I tell Lily?
Look, the Moogle's reacting to the kids.
Yeah, but I don't think he's just looking for playmates.
Good morning. These are my students. I teach their classes.
A school teacher, huh?
Right! I'm so glad you're all safe. Yeah. Now, did everyone do their homework?
I did mine, because I didn't want you getting mad at me like the last time.
Seems like you'd be soft on kids, but you're pretty strict, huh?
Hey, not that bad. No, come on. You know, I'm only strict because my teacher was strict. Lightning must have rubbed off on me.
My grandmother was a teacher too. She taught me everything I know. She taught me about Grand Pulse and its history.
What was your grandmother like?
I was always her favorite. She kind of spoiled me. She lived until she was 50, so she had a lot to teach me.
50? But she was still so young.
Lifespans were longer during this age. If my grandmother were still alive, I could have learned so much more. I could have handled things better.
That's the kid I was looking for. I knew my eyes weren't playing tricks on me.
It's Mackie! I better get out of here!
Hey, what's he got there?
Let's follow him.
He certainly is faster.
What are you mumbling?
Huh? No, what? I wasn't.
Is LeBro better?
All clear, nothing to report. No, sir.
Are you the one with the quest? You're not the one with the quest. Are you the one with the quest?
Hey, you guys. Did you see a medical kit lying around anywhere?
Yeah.
I thought
I'm gonna head off.
Okay, good night.
but I can't seem to find it.
Have a fun stream
I guess
and
it's
good
someone
night.
who used
Yeah,
to
I'm probably not
work
here for much
on
longer.
yesterday.
But,
Pulse is a
Alright.
dangerous place. and
See
I
ya.
don't have the
Good night.
supplies to deal with serious injuries. If you find the kit, can you bring it to me?
Yay, side
Thank
quests.
My other kits are practically empty, and we still have people to treat. I put in an order for supplies, but deliveries take forever to arrive. I'm counting on you.
You have to get the giant's artifact first.
What?
Is that the artifact?
This is Lightning's knife. I keep it in my room, but how did it get out here?
That's interesting, actually, that it the displacement of the knife implies a violation of Sarah's privacy. Like, this game
Look there.
can look really silly on the surface of it, but a lot of it is about
Come on.
how broken its spaces and environments can be.
It's her knife. I found it near the base of the pillar.
Snow.
Sarah, I'm sorry. She must be inside the pillar. Lightning's holding up Cocoon, along with the Needle of Fate.
Wait, what are you talking about? She was right here a second ago. I saw her. We talked. She gave us her blessing. I won't forget that moment. Lightning was happy. Happy that Snow and I were getting married. She laughed and said congrats. But then, all of a sudden, Lightning disappeared. She was gone, like she was never there to begin with. No one else remembered her smiling and laughing. No one but me.
So I guess the point I'm trying to make is that fiddling with time is traumatizing for the time periods fiddled with and their occupants. And that's very much the like, Noel is a time traveler and he fiddles with time to like fix his idea of the future.
They said I was just making
And
up stories so that I didn't have
what
to think
interests
through
me
it.
is how the cost rebounds on Sarah, rebounds on the spaces that externalize her
Lightning is alive.
her experience.
The question is, why are you the only one who remembers?
And again, foreshadowing, but I'm not going to pick the seer option.
Perhaps history changed somehow.
You mean your memories are true, but history was altered afterwards?
Of course, that's not really possible. I know that. But I just don't understand how I can remember it so clearly when no one else can. Weird. The knife looks like it's been polished.
Maybe someone was cleaning it out here and then forgot about it. I don't think this is our artifact, though. Let's keep looking.
What are you running from?
Watch it. Don't go that way.
Oh, that's right, we have to chase the child. Whoops, easy.
I kind of feel bad.
Bum, bum, bum. Whoops, dog.
I could have handled that alone.
Ooh, that's a red rock. And I'm at 1100 CP. I could level up a bunch now, but I'm following a route, and the route works by leveling up each Crystarium stage at a time, and that means saving up enough to level up the Crystarium stage. The first Crystarium stage costs 2500 CP.
Nothing strange around here.
All of this will make more sense when you see how the Crystarium works, if I can figure out how to explain it, because bloody hell it's not a simple system. Or it is a simple system, but it's very difficult to explain.
Why did you run away? I promise I won't get mad if you tell me.
I know you say you won't get mad at me, but I can't tell you. I don't want to get yelled at.
The kid was trying to get away from Mackie. I bet you anything he was up to no good.
You were running from Mackie, weren't you? Did you do something you weren't supposed to?
I was watching him work on the robots, and then I saw it and I just couldn't help myself.
This ought to be good. And then what happened?
I hope you're not misbehaving. It makes me sad when my students don't behave.
I'm sorry, Miss Farron. Guess I'll own up.
The guilt trip.
I sold something from Mackie.
And that's why he was chasing you?
What did you take?
This necklace. It belongs to you, doesn't it?
Hey, wait! What was he doing with this anyway?
That belongs to Mackie, doesn't it?
No, it's mine. It's a reminder of a promise a good friend made me.
A good friend. She won't even call Snow her boyfriend at this point.
Sarah, I believe you. Your sister's alive. She's out there somewhere.
Thank you, Snow.
Here, you hang on to this for a while. When I come back, it'll be with Lightning. Then there's no way she can say no to us getting married.
Okay.
Okay.
And that was the last time I saw Snow. The memories I had of Lightning standing on the plain beneath Cocoon. He was the only one who believed. Believed them enough to do something. That's why I've been waiting here.
And doing nothing, right? Lightning and Snow are long gone, but you still sit here.
Harsh, no.
Why didn't you go after them?
Note though that, like, Snow
Wanted to go.
can't be comfortable in like the stable, healthy relationship situation that they're clearly supposed to have had
It's not too late.
before he fucked off.
Leave now if that's what you really want.
I know, but I just can't.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't pressure you. In the end, the decision has to be yours.
Like, Snow isn't really interested in a stable, healthy relationship at all. The only thing he wants... Whoa, hello. These fish are so hard to hit. There we go. All Snow wants is to feel like a hero. Because he is a bad person.
wasn't the artifact after all.
Are you losing your touch, Mog?
It's not his fault. Come on, let's head back.
God, Sarah takes so long to actually start attacks.
Okay, let's get to work.
No artifact yet, huh?
No, instead, my things are showing up in places they shouldn't be.
I wonder if someone's trying to mess with us.
I doubt it. No one here would do something like that.
I guess not. Unless they think they're doing the right thing.
It might not be a person at all. I mean, with time and space being warped everywhere, anything could happen, really.
Right. And that's how your things ended up out here? It's not a bad theory. Okay, so maybe we should ask if anyone else is missing stuff.
Let's head to the house and find out.
You know, I was thinking, if Noel here really...
That's true. We should probably...
I'm all ears.
We were all born and raised on Cocoon, but 3 years ago, we couldn't rely on the broken Foul Sea anymore.
Weren't there millions of people living on Cocoon?
Well, it was. But on Pulse, we had to deal with new hardships.
Sounds like a rough time.
Yeah. But eventually things settled down, and some former military types helped get things... Now there's a growing town at the base of Cocoon's Pill. The guys who used to be in charge are long.
How did you end up in this place, then?
Our leader, Snow, suggested we live somewhere near the ocean. We used to live in a seaside town on Cocoon. Snow and the rest of us were used to fighting monsters and getting our hands dirty. So we pretty much settled back into our old way of life.
Snow's not around right now, so we do the best we can.
So for everyone here, your sister...
Anyway, surprise freaky mirror.
Hey, check it out.
Wait. Okay, what is that? How did that happen?
It's... a twist in time. Something that doesn't belong.
Yeah.
I think this is an artifact.
No shit.
We found an artifact, just as Noel said we would. Does this mean everything else he said is true? Did he really meet lightning in Valhalla? Maybe. Once I step through the gate, I'll be leaving my friends, my students, and the village for who knows how long. Can you tell me, Lightning? Do I dare believe this man?
Yay, giant artifact.
Okay, now we just have to head for the gate.
I don't get it. What was that artifact doing in the mirror?
Well, the mirror must have belonged to someone else.
Oops.
I'm going to take this artifact and open that gate. But you still don't trust me, do you? I can see it in your eyes. If there's anything you're wondering about or don't believe, just ask, and I'll try to explain.
Well, there is one thing. What is it you want, exactly?
A future that has people in it. I lived at the end of days. I was the very last child to be born. As I grew
It is a really evocative backstory that he has.
It was just me. All their dreams fell on my shoulders. I was their last.
In a way, like, he's the most compelling version of the motive to change the future, which I think is relevant.
Maybe I couldn't go home again. Maybe I couldn't make everyone happy. But at the very least, I could rebuild a future where everyone could survive. So I went through the gate. I wasn't thinking very clearly then. I had a dream, but I didn't think it all out. I didn't know what it really meant. But once I got here and saw how you and your friends live in this village, I knew my dream could come true. In Valhalla, your sister gave me a chance. She gave me hope.
But we don't meet Hope until like halfway through the game.
That's what she told me, and I believe her.
Actually, no, that's not true.
Thank you, Noel. Thank you for telling me that.
You want to take a moment to say goodbye before we leave?
Thanks. I think I'm okay.
That fucking side quest over there taunted me for like my entire first playthrough.
We should head towards Cocoon, right?
But fortunately, I now know where I need to go.
Strange to have it there, always watching you.
Let's have that one to cross. Always want those focusing fire. Oh, excuse me.
There's still monsters around. Keep a lookout.
I will. You be careful too, Noel.
Whoops. I didn't know you could get into combat in the air. Oh my god, stop juggling me, you bastard. One thing that isn't good about this game is the battle fanfare. The battle fanfare is just poor.
I'm glad we found the artifact, but that's not the only weird thing going on here.
You mean like your friends and the way they act?
Those slugs are bigger than I remember them being. That one. There we go. Satisfactory. Three Phoenix Sense.
Understandable, though. Guess it's not every day someone like me drops in from the future unannounced.
No.
Oh, I can't do Moogle searches yet.
Everything's been off for the last 3 years, ever since Lightning disappeared.
You say she's disappeared, but I know where she is. She's in Valhalla. I'll take you to her. I promise.
It's weird how they try to make Noel kind of like sinister for this very first section. Please don't eat Noel. Oh man. Oh shit. I forgot that that was a heal move. Here's the health kit. Medical kit, whatever. Where am I going? Ah. Satisfactory. Oh, another iron bangle. Alright then. Ah, can't. Because the capacity is limited. That's right, you get 4 slots, but you have to upgrade how much you can have in the slots. Can't actually tell whether I'm going the right way.
I could have handled that alone.
Okay, this looks promising.
Today's peaceful, but who knows what tomorrow.
A thing I really do like is that they lean into the, ooh, they lean into the idea that most NPC dialogue is stuff you hear as you're going past. Come on, game.
Yes, that's it. You found my kit. I've been using this kit since I lived on Cocoon. Couldn't believe I'd lost it. It's funny how you get attached to these things.
Something weird about her
Here. Ever seen a rock like this? I found it just over there.
her voice acting.
Try not to get yourselves hurt. I've got enough patients already. There aren't many people who like to play nurse around here.
Hey! Totally trivial amounts of CP. Where am I up to now? I'm past halfway to like the point where I can actually spend some CP. Sarah, why are you so bad? There we go. Whoops. More dogs. We don't have enough manpower, says NPC standing on like a tiny seaside path that is completely guarded by everything perfectly. Like, there's 4 dudes knocking around here. I know, abstraction, but still.
Keep your eyes peeled.
Slug! Last time I got unlucky because these focus fired Knoll. Is there another Gogmago fight at this point? Yep. Hey, puppy. Going completely the wrong way through my menus. Never mind. Hey, sorry. Please don't snipe me again. More iron bangles. Bye, buddy. See you in the next world. Oh, that might be enough for me to level up. And a surprise chocobo. Yay! It's Crystarium time. Right. If memory serves, the way this works. Okay, first needs 2 sentinels. It's kind of. Like, it's very, very familiar. It's definitely an iteration rather than a complete change. But also, you get you get to collect monsters to be the third-party members. Rav. Yeah, my bonuses are all Rav. Small node Sen. The rest of my small nodes are Rav. Com. Rav. Com. Rav. Com. Rav. Com. Com. Oops. Rav. Com. Rav. Com. Rav. And that should put me... Oh shit, what am I supposed to learn? If it's not obvious, I'm following a route for this, and it's in an awkward place in my guide. Oh, character development. Expansion bonus, ATB +1. Right, that's Sarah, let's do Noel. So the way this works, you'll see that there are two sizes of node. Like, there's the large nodes and the small nodes. For each node, you choose which role to activate that node on, or effectively to spend that node on. Big nodes give bigger bonuses each role has like a list, and the first node you spend on that role gets the first thing on the list, and the second on the second thing on the list, and so on. But when you activate a big node, you get a bonus that is determined by the role you activated in. So, like, for Commando, big nodes give a strength bonus. For Ravager, big nodes give a magic bonus. This is really something you can only understand if you actually play it. It's very difficult to explain. What it means is, though, that actually to get an optimal build, right from the start of the game, you have to be following a route, which is what I'm doing. I'm following the like the most basic route, which is the one that just maxes Noel's strength and Sarah's magic. And Noel presumably also gets ATB +1. Yes. And then every time you complete a lap of the Crystarium, you get a bonus to unlock. So, like, you can learn roll boost, or new rolls, or accessory capacity, or, as in this case, the ATB gauge. The other thing with following a route, it's convenient to do whole tiers at once. What am I supposed to do next? Yeah, in many ways it's way more streamlined, but it's also a pain in the ass to follow. Okay. Hopefully this won't crash on trying to load the cutscene this time.
Are you sure you're ready? You know, once we go through, there might be no coming back.
I'm ready.
Yes, I'm ready to go. It's not a dream or a lie. I know my sister is alive out there. I'm sorry I doubted you. Of all people, I should know how bad it can make you feel when no one believes what you say. Snow put all his trust in me. Now it's my turn to do the same for you.
Yeah, the extent to which it requires you to know what you're doing is a bit... It also kind of requires you to guess ahead a bit unless you've got a guide.
I won't let you down. We'll find Valhalla, I promise.
Anyway, we can't open the gate just yet because there's got to be a goofy cutscene.
So, you're not gonna say goodbye?
There's no need. We already have, sort of. Lightning's knife. It's been sharpened and cleaned.
You did that.
Hey, shut up.
Look, my pendant has a brand new chain.
Okay.
And Snow was purring like a kitten. Someone gave him a good brushing.
Hey.
Why don't you guys go fess up? Go on. You too.
Hey, Sarah. I figured no way you're leaving the pendant behind. So I made a chain, you know, so you wouldn't lose it.
It already had a
Miss
chain.
alive out there. Wouldn't want her getting mad over a poorly maintained weapon. You know her.
If you leave, someone's got to pick up the slack looking after Snow. So I volunteered myself.
Further proof that you just the only good Nora.
It's time for me to go. I don't know what's waiting out there in the future between worlds.
Please note how bad the character
So much.
model designers were at cats.
Any chance at all, I want to take it.
You can go.
And I pointed this out earlier, but LeBro's bikini has like a Nomura zip.
If I believe, maybe a miracle will happen.
The future won't change until you make the first step.
You know what you're doing, right?
Well, I can't say that I do. This is the first time I've opened a gate myself. Guess we'll just have to find out.
Hey, what about Sarah?
I'll protect her. I promise you. I vow never to let her come
It's
back.
notable how quickly, like,
Trust me.
this becomes an argument between two guys about this piece of property that they both feel responsible for, rather than like Sarah being a person with agency.
I guess this is it.
Guess so. Looks like the future starts now.
I'll be back.
Sarah, you set out on your journey for my sake. You believed in a promise. You believed in a future you could not see. I will keep fighting here, at the end of the world. I know you will come. I believe in you.
Sarah.
Anyway, meet the coolest location in a Final Fantasy game that you never get to go to.
This place is incredible.
It's the Historia Crux. The crossroads of the time continuum.
So this is how you were able to travel backwards from the future?
Right. Just floated through this nowhere space. And now it's your turn.
Right. And I think that will do for tonight. Thank you for the company. And we shall continue tomorrow.